Okay, welcome back. Once again, Capitals here. Welcome back to Starcraft 2. This is another game from the America's Ladder, which again, this is from the same tournament as the last one I was playing the other night. So over here on the left side of the map, we have, this is me playing as Zerg, and we're in blue. And over here on the right, we have my opponent. This is Ryugate. This was the first game I played against him, because I actually played him twice in the tournament. But yeah, so here we go. So I begun with the extractor trick. He has not. He went for a slightly earlier overlord than me, so he's not going to get supply blocked, unlike me. But I'm used to that. So, yep, I've done ridiculous things, just clicking around, just making things. I don't normally do it, to be honest, but I was trying to keep my hand warm. It was a cold night. Like I said, this game was about 3 o'clock in the morning, and because of things that happen when the room gets hot, like fire alarms go off in my house when the room gets too hot. I have to keep the window open if I'm playing. So at 3 o'clock in the morning, with a fan on and the window open, I was a bit cold. So yeah, the wife was snuggled up in bed all nice and warm, but I'm sat here freezing my nads off. So I decided it probably was a good idea. But anyway, so we're about the same now. I'm slightly ahead when it comes to minerals, because obviously I had the slight boost to begin with. He's getting an earlier extractor, so he went for hatch, gas, pull. I went for hatch, pull, gas, which is normal for me. So he's going to get his gas income a little bit earlier than me, but I am going to get my pull up just slightly earlier than him. It depends. If you're going for a rush, obviously it can make a difference having just those couple of extra lings. If you're not, it doesn't really, so. But there we go. So I've got my 16 my fully saturated here, and my gas fully saturated. I'm getting an overlord up. No correction, that's him. I'm building another drone because I'm getting my another hatchery up, so that's my third hatch. There we go. He's going for 2. I'm on 3. There we go. So he's got a couple of links coming out slightly before me, because I'm obviously paying out for queens here. He's paying out for 2. I'm currently paying out for 1. There we go. He also has link speed on the way a lot earlier than me. I now have 2 queens on the way, but I do have that extra hatchery on the way. So now we have queens. He has 4 lings, and they're heading across the map. I am currently now beginning to produce lings. There we go. 6 lings coming up. 8 lings coming up. I do know that overlord is there. I can see it. His speed is going to arrive a lot earlier than mine. I've got 10 lings, but I haven't even started metabolic boost yet. Okay, shooting down my overlord. This is bad. I should have got it out of there a lot quicker. So now above that, I'm supply blocked. And that's going to get away and survive. How close was it? About 3 or 4 more shots. Okay. But we're doing right. So he's getting a baning nest very early. I'm still getting lings. I still have not started my ling speed, so my ling speed is going to be very delayed. I just don't have enough any minerals at the moment, enough for. Now I do. There we go. Link speed beginning, so I'm going to be a bit behind because I'm 4 minutes into the game before I get link speed. He already has a baning nest, but he doesn't have an awful lot of troops. He has 4 lings out with 2 more in production, so I do have the numbers advantage. Oh, here we go, he's got more. So I do have a slight advantage in numbers when it comes to lings. He has 1 extra queen. Here he comes, sending in his lings. He has speed at the moment, I don't. So it's fairly obvious the difference here. So I'm trying to fight him off with slow lings. Okay, here come the rest of his lings. Gonna kill my queen. In production, I have 4 more lings. Okay, I'm not gonna catch him because he does have speed in, but he doesn't have the skin on it to show. Now he's building banelings. Something I can't build at this moment in time, but I do have a crap ton of overlords on the way out. Yeah, so I know he's up here. Good thing about this, obviously, is it is killing his troops as well as mine. That one completely whiffed. Okay, little Lingpalooza. Leave the Baneling behind. Building more Banelings. I don't even have Baneling Nest. I'm just pumping out Ling after Ling after Ling after Ling. Okay, Queen's up. That was a mistake. He ran that Baneling right into my Queen. If it had gone into my middle line, he could have done some serious damage there. Okay, now the thing to notice is he is pounding out an awful lot of Lings. But one, his supply is low. And two, he's not got many workers. In fact, I'm out producing him at the moment. That will become important. He's now going for a Roach Warren still before I've got a Baneling Nest up. So I'm literally fighting Ling versus Ling Bane. Speedling versus Speedling Bane. Let's be honest. Let's be straight. There we go. What was that? That was one of the bug things on the planet, wasn't it? Did he kill the... He killed the Centipede. Alright, let's just speed it up a bit to get back to where we were. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he killed the Centipede. Oh no, it's that Ling coming back. Alright. I thought he'd slaughtered the Scantipede for no apparent reason then. Like killing the dogs in the other map, wasn't it? Right, we're pulling back now. I'm still just building Lings at the moment. I've got a... Finally got a Baneling Nest on the way. I've been doing alright so far, managing to hold on with just Lings. At the moment, units. I have the lead now in Lings. I have more Lings. I also have more supply than him. I can afford these Lings. Again, the main thing to look at here, he's only got 29 drones. I have 36. I have 2 full bases and a gas. He has not even 1 full base and a gas. Not 1 full base and 1. So again, he is, economically, he is miles behind here. He is still ahead because he is still producing a few Banelings. I'm getting a Spine Crawler at the front. Now what he needs to do here is nobble some of these. Get rid of some of these drones. But he can't do it. Once again, we hold firm. Couple of Banelings coming in. Again, I can afford the losses. Here we go. Hello, little Baneling. Okay, so he catches half of my Lings. But now, it's time to turn the tide. In production, we have a lot more. We have a Roach Warren of our own, Lings, and now lots of Banelings. Okay, so he gets the first hit. I get that. Get that. And now I'm killing his roaches. And his Lings, which is not something he wants to see right about now. There we go. He's finally got more overlords up, but he's still behind economically. By quite a way. He's still not made any more drones. I'm still mining quite happily. I really need more gas at some point soon. But I can wait for the minute. Okay, so I'm building lots of Lings. He's got Banelings. He's got a couple. He's got 1. Lots of Lings. Yep, now my first roaches have appeared. One little Ling coming out. Just to scout to see where his army was. Smash through his roaches. Bang. And we're in. We kill the Queen. My Baneling's heading around the back. Made a hell of a mess. There you go, we're running away. I'm literally down to 8 lings at this point, but in production, we have more lings and we have roaches. So these guys are basically now trying to buy me time. That's all these guys are trying to do here. There you go, production, 8 lings and a roach. He is now starting to mass quite a force in the middle here. But the problem is, at the moment, is his bank is very low. And again, his income is now even lower. He's down to half my income because he has not been droning at all. That drone is dead. That mineral line is now dead. He has 12 drones up there. How many drones has he got in total? 20 now. He is building a couple more. But at the moment, now I've got the lead again. I'm building my gases. I'll take my extra gas up here. This queen is so dead, it's not even funny. There you go, he has sent a massling force around here. That's right. This literally is almost his last roll of the dice here, I think, at this point. He is so all in. There you go, he is going to butcher that line, but doesn't matter. What's he got left? At the moment, I've still got more income than him, even on one base. There you go, sending a few lings to take out the banelings. I've lost a lot more than him, but I can afford to. Take those out. So now he is down to 9 roaches. I have 19 roaches. And he's about to lose 2 of them. About to lose that roach. Here we go. 7 roaches versus 21. 19 lings to 10. He's just starting to morph banelings now. But again, I can afford this. That's the most important bit to remember. There you go. Jink weave back. He's pulled back his banelings. In production, I have more roaches. Well, he is building roaches. I'm building lings. Now, if he'd have concentrated his roaches, his lings, and hit in one area, he would have actually done a lot of damage there. But because he didn't, he didn't. Now we're going to come over here. We're going to catch these roaches out of position. And he quits. Again, no GG, he just leaves. Now, the second game was very similar, but a lot quicker when I beat him the second time. Now, the biggest problem for Reargate here is that he's gone for an all-in. He's basically going nuts. Because he hasn't got the economy to back it, when that first all-in fails, his first baneling charge, which really shouldn't. Those banelings whiffing was a bad thing. Once he got through here, he should have been able to kill me, but he couldn't. Just couldn't finish me off. And by the end of it, his income's actually higher than mine. He's got 22. I've got 22 drones. He's actually got more drones than me at the end. But now, by this point, we're thundering home. I mean, this was next. Yeah, then we're into his base, smashing his stuff, and there's nothing he can do. His early push that cost so much on his economy was what failed him. If that first push had succeeded and beaten me, then yeah, that would have been it, game over. But this particular instance, it didn't work. What did he need to do? After that first failed push, he needed to build. He needed to drone hard and build. Just build a defensive force of banelings and hold position and just drone and drone and drone. Catch up economically, get ahead economically. Because he'd done me a fair amount of damage and pinned me back a bit. So that's what he needed to do. But what he chose to do instead was double down, to all intents and purposes, on the all-in. Whereas he was behind, what he needed to do was just build and build and build and build and build and build and build. I mean, that's one of his... This is his entire army. 2 roaches. And they're dead. Let's be honest. No doubt about it. So, that's what you need to do, is double down and just build like a mad thing. Just get more drones. Make money. Get more stuff. Right? If it had done that, if it had got to the point where he was fully saturated on both these bases, caught, and possibly even this one, caught back up economically, he would have put himself into a good position. In fact, he would have put himself ahead. That's what he needed to do. But instead, he doubled down. He went for even more all-in, as it were. I'd absorbed the first hit. He went again. I absorbed the second hit. I absorbed the third hit, which was the one that wiped out this base and got back here. But it didn't do any damage back here. Literally, all he did was nibble a little bit at my spawning pool and try and kill this queen and fail miserably at that. So, that was his biggest problem. Going for an all-in is obviously very risky, because if it doesn't work like this one didn't, then it does leave you very, very, very open to a swift kick. And that's literally what he got. So, if you're going to watch this, man, a piece of advice for you. In Zerg vs Zerg, the big rush thing doesn't always work. It's what I build against. I'm so used to people coming at me with the Lingbane all-in that I know how to deflect it. All you need is lots of links and a little bit of link control. As I showed you, it's really not that hard, you know, with your missing... If that Baneling that completely whiffed here, if that hit, that would have done a lot of damage, but it didn't. It literally just grazed a couple of Zergling. And then by the time you had enough to actually do some damage, enough lings to come in and do some damage, I had Banelings and was just ramming them into you and smashing you all over the place. You know, I lost a lot more units than you, but then I was building a lot more lings than you were. And this economy of yours, that's how I knew you were all... As soon... Start the replay here. As soon as I saw you not building drones, I knew you were all in at the point. I mean, you know, in the game, obviously, it's a bit different, but... Yeah, all-ins don't work that... I mean, you tried against me again later on, and it didn't work. So I don't know if you don't have another build. But all you need to do is just slow it down. In Zerg vs Zerg, slow it down, build... Do a few raids if you need to. Do a couple of raids in. That first couple of raids where you went in with that first 4 links into the back, see what was going on. That was good. You've done that a few more times. Yeah, you know, it caused me a bit of trouble. Caused me a bit of an annoyance. But when you flooded in alright, you killed a queen. I wiped out your army. And that Baneling crashing against my queen. That was... I mean, alright, in the second game, you didn't. You crashed, didn't you? You had 3 Banelings instead of 1, and you crashed into my mineral line. Which was what you needed to do in this one. But your economy never really caught up. I know at the end here it's showing us more, but that's because I've only got half my drones mining at the moment, because I've only got, you know, I'm oversaturated up here now, so I'll be moving down here soon. And expanding over here. And the fact that you've only got 22 drones, I've got 27. No, you got 27, I've got 22 at the end. But the fact that you only had 13 at one point says an awful lot, man. Yeah. But that's what you need to do after that first failed rush, is just build a defensive force of Banelings and then drone like a mad bastard. And just literally get to the point where you've got three fully saturated bases, so 16, 16, and 16 with gases, and then you can build whatever the hell you want. And what goes well against Roaches? Roach Hydra. You know, a few Ravager, Roach Ravager Hydra does really, really well against this. But yeah. So anyway, I'm going to leave that there. Again, I hope you've enjoyed this one. This is another one, like I said, for the American tournament I was playing in the other stupid o'clock the other morning. But yeah, it was a pretty good game. But again, this is... A lot of people in ZVZ, Zerg vs Zerg, they rush. They go immediately for that Ling rush. I'm so used to it now. I play it an awful lot, so I know how to deflect it, which is why I get a lot of Lings up at the start. So when your first few Lings arrive, right, yours are faster than mine, but when they arrive, I've got lots of them. And those were enough for me just to hold the line. That's all I'm trying to do. That first attack, that first wave, just hold the line. You know, that's literally all I want to do. And then from there on, I can build into this and, you know, my win rate on the European ladder again in Zerg vs Zerg is about 70%. On the US ladder, it's about 68%. So, realistically speaking, I'm winning 3/4 of my Zerg vs Zerg for a reason. The ones I lose are generally when people do things a bit different. And I don't mean... There was one guy who did a lurker rush, which didn't work. I countered that as well. If you're using lurkers, fair enough, you know, you can beat me with those quite happily, but it depends on what I'm doing at the time. You know, there are ways I can beat that as well. So yeah, it just depends entirely on what the person is doing, but a lot of people do this build, or they go for a mass roach build, and again, I know how to beat that as well. So yeah, that's why my win rate against Zerg is so damn high. Yeah, so I'm going to leave that there. Again, I hope you've enjoyed this one. That's 2 Starcraft videos in a day, you lucky, lucky people. But yeah, so I'm back tomorrow with, we'll be carrying on with Imperial tomorrow. But anyway, again, thanks for your time. And for the minute, I've been Cappadocia. Signing off.